There was something just amazing that happened over the weekend in Somerset, Kentucky. It was like a Dukes of Hazzard show. 35,000 people gathered together to line the streets of Somerset as a very brave driver who you're going to meet here in a second, Raymond Kohn. Raymond Kohn got into the car. It was an old Dodge Charger. He jumped over the historic fountain in the center of the town. Can we play a little bit of this if you happen to be watching? Right through the fountain. I mean, that is just crazy. I mean, it just makes me proud to be American in a very strange sort of way. It's like, I don't even know why, but it was just so satisfying. The world's on fire, and you're like, yes, we still got it. Raymond Kohn is on with us now. He is the founder and lead stuntman from the Northeast Ohio Dukes, and they do this kind of stuff all the time. Raymond, welcome to the program. How are you?
Thank you for having me, Glenn. I am great. I feel like $1 million.
Do you really? I would imagine. All I thought of when I saw you land, all I thought of was, ow, my back, ow, ow. That didn't hurt coming down?
Well, you know what? We are thankful that the legendary stuntman who inspired me to do this, like the late, great Al White Jr., Ted Barba, Corey Eubanks, Jumpin' John Cade. These are the guys who risked everything back in the 80s on the set of the Dukes of Hazzard to figure out how we can do this safely without killing ourselves.
I have to say, I saw a video from in front of you as you landed, and you hit a wall, and you're just tearing through this wall. And there is a photographer that is in front. Did you see him and think, get out of the way, dude? I can't.
Yeah, I've
it
seen
looks
him.
like
Now,
you almost killed him.
So AJ Satterfield is our producer of Stunt Life. Stunt Life is a series that follows us and makes like little episodes of what we do. And Mike Kolovich is the executive producer. And that was him there, and they carefully placed themselves. They know the risk. They know the risk, but he had a little bailout zone just in case if I go to the left or to the right, that he would be able to squeeze through, and he did. So all of the spectators, they were safe. They were at a safe distance. We can't do the jump if we're out there risking people's lives. And with the help of the Summer Nights crews, the city of Somerset, all the police and fire and EMS, everybody worked together with my team. I have the best crew in the world. And yes, I am the driver that does the jump, but you know what? We had to build that car. And there was a team of us. And my crew was so great. They were like, Raymond, stay at the hotel. We'll get everything done. Relax. They knew I was nervous, and they nailed it. My team, you couldn't ask for a better stunt team.
I got so many questions for you, but let me start here before we go too much further away from the town. Who the hell is the mayor and the city council? I love these guys. I can't think of another city in America that would be like, yeah, we've got that historic fountain right downtown. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Jump over it.
America is back, baby. I'm telling you, you cannot get more patriotic than having the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. 47 years after the show ended. I'm telling you, people love, from all walks of life, people love the Dukes of Hazzard. They love the General Lee. Listen, if there was ever a non-racist TV show for all, it was the Dukes of Hazzard. And that's my main goal. My main goal is to get this TV show back on television. That way we have our children and our grandchildren watching a TV show that has family values to it.
Okay, so let me one more question on this before I turn. What the hell's wrong with you? When did you decide this is what you want to do with your life?
Okay, so I was always a fan. I was born in '77. The show came out in '79, and I loved that big orange car. I loved that car. So in 2005, 2005, I watched legendary stuntman Corey Eubanks jump over my Roscoe car, my police car, the Dukes of Hazzard police car that I have. They jumped over it at the very first General Lee jump site in Oxford College in Covington, Georgia. And that's when I got bit by what I call the stunt bug. And I was like, I got to do this. I got to do if I only do it once, I got to do it. And Glenn, this was my 30th General Lee jump. For our 20th jump, we went to Detroit Autorama. We jumped the General Lee downtown Detroit. And then for our 30th, we're jumping over the historic fountain in Somerset, Kentucky.
I don't know. This is different. Downtown Detroit, you crash into some buildings. There's nobody around. Oh, well. In Somerset, Kentucky, though, it's just a different thing. Okay, let me. I think this is amazing. And looking into you, while the jump is phenomenal and makes you feel good, what you have gone through in the last few years is even more amazing. You had a rare brain surgery, right? A rare hormonal disorder that you were like living another classic TV show, The Hulk. It was changing you, right? Tell me about this.
So, in 2015, I started to feel a lot of pain in my knees and in my elbows. I started noticing my voice was changing and my face was changing. And then here comes, hey, Ray, you have to get on blood pressure medicine. You're pre-diabetic. You're 335 pounds. I was always like around 220 pounds. And so nobody, because acromegaly, how it affects you, it's over a long period of time. The people that are in my life every day, they couldn't see the changes, but the people who I haven't seen, Ray, in a year or 2 years, you look different, Ray, And so I went to our local dermatologist because I started to get these like creases in my head. I'm like, what the heck? It's bad enough I'm bald. What are these lines in my head now? So the dermatologist, she said, let me see your hands. She's like, yeah, you got big hands. I said, yeah, every time I shake somebody's hand, they're like, dude, it's like shaking hands with a center block. You got huge hands. And
like banana hands.
My feet went from a size 10 to a 12. I had to get a 2X a helmet, because my helmet wouldn't even fit. And she sent me out for blood work.
Hang on just a sec. Did you think you were just gaining weight, or did you know it was something more? Because you were like starving yourself, weren't you?
Yeah, I was starving. Yeah, because heavy stunt drivers don't make good stunt drivers. You get hurt a lot easier. It's a lot more weight.
Right.
And, of course, all of my loved ones and my crew, it's the jumps. It's the jumps. The jumps are tearing you up. I'm like, no, it's not the jumps. Don't blame the jumps. So I had said, okay, so went to the doctor. They said, go get this blood work. You may have something serious going on. The blood work came back that my human growth hormone was 900. 900. Now, normally it's 70 to 270. I'm 47 years old, and I'm still a growing boy. So that opted for me to get the MRI of my brain, the scan, and they said I have a 9-millimeter tumor on my 10-millimeter pituitary gland, and it was wreaking havoc on my body. And the surgeon up at the Cleveland Clinic said, Raymond, if we don't get this out of you, it's going to kill you. And my wife's crying, my daughter's crying, and the first thing that came to my lips was, can I still jump the General Lee after the surgery? And the doctor said, yes. Yes. And I'm like, okay, let's do this surgery. Let's get this thing out of my head. And then as soon as I was okay, we went up to the Radical Speed Sport in Canada. Joe, hired us to come up there, and we did the first international general lead jump in front of like 30,000 people out there. And it was awesome. I'm telling you, I'm living the dream, man. I can't believe all this has happened to me, all because of a TV show called The Dukes of Hazzard.
I have to tell you, I've got to put an event together just because I want to invite you to go jump the General Lee over something.
You know what we
have
want
to
do?
I
Glenn,
want to
we
meet you.
want.
Yeah.
We want to build an American Patriot General Lee, and we want to put, like 47, 45 on the doors, put a big old American flag on the roof, and we're going to call it the Jump for Trump 2025, and we want to jump in front of the White House. That's what we want to do.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'll bring it up to him. I don't know. If there's any president that will do it, it'll be him. I mean, he told me a story. It was so funny. He'll probably do it on the White House grounds.
It's going to be huge. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Huge.
We would want to do that.
He told me a story. He said, about the flagpoles, and he said, he was afraid that all of the paperwork and government, everything, and he wanted to build a ballroom and put the flagpoles up. And he went to the guy at the White House who runs everything at the White House, the architect, and he said, "So what is the paperwork like?" And he said, "Mr. President, the White House belongs to the president while he's there, so there's no paperwork. You'd have to be the one that would sign all of it." And he was like, "This is great.
Right.
I bet he could build that jump. I bet he could build that jump without any permits."
We can build a car in 2 weeks. My team,
That's
and
fantastic.
we can build a great American Auto Metal Direct. They'll give us the panels to make the car. Red, white, and blue, big old American flag theme. We'll call it the Jump for Trump. We love Trump, the Jump for Trump, and we will rock the White House.
It's so great. I will bring it up to him. I will make sure he sees it. Okay?
All righty, that's awesome.
That is fantastic. But listen, if he takes you up, I have to be there. You have to get me invited.
Glenn, I would be honored to put a passenger side seat in the car and you can ride with me.
No.
Come on.
I saw you come down, and my back, I have a really bad back, and all I could think of was, ow, that must have hurt.
Last year at the Mopar Nats, I hit the ramp at 72 miles an hour. I flew 217 feet. That's the longest generally jump in front of a live audience, and I landed flat on all four wheels. Had it not been for the safety equipment that the legendary stuntman that came up with, I would have either been killed or worse, paralyzed for the rest of my life. And it's because of that safety equipment. I'm not even sitting on the seat. I'm hanging from the ceiling with bungee cords.
Unbelievable. I got to meet you, Ray.
Let's do it. Let's jump in front of the White House. Let's jump in front of the White House.
Thank you. Raymond Kohn, Northeast Ohio Dukes founder and lead stuntman. You can find the website northeastohiodukes.net. Ray, we'll talk again. Thank you so much. God bless you, man.
God bless you.
All right,
God bless America.